Hi guys, this is D. Oh, I want to tell you in advance I'm sorry. I'm going to say I'm sorry in advance because what I'm about to say is going to piss some people off. If they come across my video, they're going to be pissed off. And guess what? I do not, and I'm just going to say it, I don't care. And the reason I'm saying I don't care is because whatever we do in this life, whatever we do in this life, whatever you send out, it's going to come back to you. Whatever seed you sow, you're going to also reap from the exact same seeds that you sowed. So, with that being said, this morning I posted a video, my first video, like this. I do other things that are completely on a whole nother level. But I've seen some things on YouTube and it just started getting next to me. It getting deep down in my spirit. And I had to speak about it because some of the stuff is just absolutely ridiculous. Black people are just turning into black people left and right. And so I woke up and I had a notification that, someone posted a video. And when I looked at that notification, I almost hit the floor. Now, let me tell you something. I have some problems walking. And I'm gonna tell you, if I had jumped up at that moment, I probably would have fell flat on my behind. I would have been laying there hurt and crying and laughing, but I probably would have fell on my behind because that's exactly what I started to do, is jump straight up. Look at this foolishness. Look at this shuckery. Look at this mess here. Look here. I don't have anything personal against TashaK, Lovelyti, or Phil from The Advice Show. I do have something against liars. I don't care who you are. If you a liar, if you're a bully, you like bullying folks, you like lying. See, I said it, and I said it, and I say it again. When you bully people, somebody is gonna bully you. The biggest, baddest bully out there has a bully. That's just how life is. When you get up here on YouTube and you want to expose everybody's business, guess what? Somebody is going to expose your business. And that's my rant today. That's my rant. How in the world can you, TashaK, how in the world can you have a history? Now, and I've seen some different things. People, it looked like she apparently, because I haven't done the investigation myself. I listened to other YouTubers. I'm commenting on what they said, and then it's gonna come out, because the reality is that once this story hit and other people get on it, they're gonna be digging, and it's gonna come out. I did do a little quick search, and I did see a mugshot of her, and she made a little comment. It looked allegedly, it looked like she made a comment saying that, they coming after me, and this is an old mugshot, and this happened just before I got married, or this is a mugshot I got just before I got married when I got stopped for driving illegal, or some mess like that. I don't know how true that is. We can put a false spin on anything just to make it look okay. But the YouTuber who posted this posted that the question: are you a felon, an ex-convict, and were you convicted of stalking? Now, first of all, I'm just gonna say it like this: the stuff that TashaK has done recently look like a stalker to me. That looks like some stalkerish stuff. Anybody who just gets severely attached to somebody and just run them down, you can't get close to this person, so now you're just gonna do everything you can to try to make this person look horrible. Oh, sweetheart, please, honey, you can't be like this. You cannot have this kind of garbage in your background and then be chasing folks, because now it can be looked at from a different angle. If Cardi B's legal team really just wanted to deal with this, they could look at it from a different angle, because if she has a record for stalking, she was convicted for a felony or anything felonious, because she was stalking somebody, she went after somebody or did something that gave them the reason to give her that classification under the law, they can pull that information up and use that against her and say, look, she's already done this before. Now, this is if this is true. If it's true, this is what Cardi B's lawyers can do. And they're going to consider her a repeat offender. You didn't learn from the previous alleged conviction. So guess what? We're going to slap it on you, because everything she's doing now is over the internet, which means it's a federal thing. Anytime you do something over the internet, you break laws over the internet. You're not just breaking laws within a a city, county, or a state. Because it's being transmitted over the internet, and internet is from state to state to state, that's in the federal realm. That's when the federal authorities become involved, because you're using the internet. You're using the internet. Now, what a state might overlook, the federal government may not. And I have to say it, you know, some people are too smart for their own good. When you get so big, too big for your britches, and you get so smart for your own good that you don't really think about the legal implications, and you allow people to tell you, oh, you're going to be fine. You'll be fine. You can do this and nothing's going to happen to you. You need to think about your husband. You need to think about your own child. You need to think about your family. Don't be selfish and whore yourself out to the system, because that's what you're doing whenever you're working for somebody else and they trying to get you to do something that you know might get you in trouble. You basically whoring yourself out. You're gonna put your safety and your freedom at jeopardy for a coin. And that is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. Woo. When I watched these videos, I watched a video dealing. Actually, I watched a couple of YouTubers discussing TashaK's situation, and when I tell you, I just shook my head, honey. I just shook my head. Then Miss Lovelyti2002 and Phil from The Advice Show. The shenanigans are real, honey. These two are absolutely up to the most ridiculous mess. Now, I tried to give Lovely T a pass when all of this TashaK mess, Cardi B, Star Marie mess came up. But in hindsight, like I said in my last video, I felt like they did some good cop, bad cop stuff. That's what I felt. Now that I look at it even further, I'm starting to question their motives. I'm starting to question everything, because now here she is, her Lovely T is with Phil, and they done went to a black college. Not just any black college. They done went to a historically black college, Howard University, trying to pull some mess. Okay, so before I go to that, because that's a whole nother subject, and I'm finna knock their knees off. Cause you out here messing with a rapper because y'all think that's funny. And I say y'all because the old saying goes, birds of a feather flock together, and you are the company you keep. And also, you can be charged as guilty by association. So, Phil, you just got wrapped into this. So, I'm just going to say, y'all, I know you may not have done anything with the whole Cardi B mess. You may not have had any input in it. But because you done aligned yourself and associated yourself with Miss Lovely T, you finna get lumped into this. And it's not anything personal. It's just birds of a feather flock together. So, you might as well just ride with me and roll with this until the wheels fall off, baby. Okay, so let's go. TashaK. The video that I watched was exposed. Unwind with TashaK Mugshots Stalking. ? Is this true? Now, I'm going to make sure that I leave the links to these videos in the comment section so y'all can go look at them for yourself, honey. Because like I said, I woke up to this mess and I wanted to finish watching it so I could come over here and rant about it, because my word, you can push all your skeletons to the very back of the closet, put a chest on top of them suckers, cover them with cement. I mean, you can try to hide them good, but your skeletons will always come out. What's done in the dark will always come to the light, and the light is shining bright, baby. Y'all finna get exposed, finna get exposed, finna get exposed. Okay. What I don't understand, and it's just, oh, Lord, please, somebody, please tell me why. Please tell me why these people think that they could get away with foolishness and nobody say anything to them. The other video I watched with TashaK is the TashaK hate dash, is she an ex-convict, felon, and stalker? And I'll leave a link to that video. These are all YouTubers, you know, so these are people that I watched. They came up and I watched them and I'm like, wow. Okay. Lovely T and Phil, their little scam is called, or this is what the YouTuber called it, the double scam. The Advice Show and Lovelyti2002 reaction video, faces cracked by HBCU. And that, I will leave a link to that as well. Somebody please tell me why these clowns think they can do whatever they want to do and not have their coattail pulled. Why they think they can do what they want to do and nobody say anything to them? Y'all done got so full of yourself that you don't even realize that even if you were a journalist, there are certain rules that you have to follow so that you don't get yourself in trouble. Let's talk about Miss TashaK. Lord Jesus, Lord. So Miss TashaK is an alleged ex-con and stalker. You know, when I did my video this morning talking about TashaK, I said she need to be careful, because whatever seed you sow, that's what you gonna reap. If you sow a seed of a mustard green, you gonna get some mustard greens. If you sow a seed of foolishness and mess, you gonna get foolishness and mess. But the way the universe works is whatever you plant, you reap it in multitude. So you can sow one mustard green seed, but you're gonna get a whole big old mustard green plant with a bunch of leaves on it. Okay? If you sow one lie, you're going to get a whole bunch of lies and mess come back up in your life because of that one lie you told. You know, I keep thinking to myself, sweetheart, this is just the beginning. And this is what I'm saying to TashaK. Whether this stuff is true or not, it's just the beginning. You open the door. And so now people are going to come for you. If people are coming after you now, what are you going to do when they start targeting your family? Because you got to remember, this is what you did to somebody else. This was the seed you sowed. And I have to say, Miss TashaK, you are a very unwise person. You are the personification of the blind leading the blind. The comments I read were people defending you about your past. But you used your platform to expose other people's past. So it's okay when you are being messy and when your followers are trying to burn people down to the ground with your commentary and their commentary. That's okay. But when someone exposes you, your followers try to cut them down. The hypocrisy is real, honey. The hypocrisy is real, honey. Y'all so full of it. You and whoever following you thinking it's okay for you to go after people, target people. Ride them like they done stole from you. And then you have the audacity to get an attitude. Because, see, you ain't got no attitude yet. But when they start really, really coming in on you, I bet you your attitude is going to change then. If anybody start coming after your family the way you went after Cardi's family, I bet your attitude will change. Then you'll be a whole nother person. Because then it'll be too much. Because then it's going to be involving some people who are truly innocent in all this. And then you're going to feel some kind of way. And guess what? Ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you because you opened this door. You should have sat down a long time ago when you knew that that woman was lying to you. You should have sat down then. But no, because you in love with money and because you're chasing money, you decided, hey, my livelihood is more important to me than some star. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. She getting her money. I'm finna get mine. I bet you anything that's what you said. That may not have been what you said, but that's what you showed us. That's what you showed us by your actions. And because that's what you showed us by your actions, honey, you sowed them seeds. And baby girl, you finna reap them seeds. Honey, sweetie pie, you gonna reap them. You gonna reap them seeds, honey. Watch. Just watch. See, that's what the devil love to do. He love to trick you. He love to trick you because he finna turn around and trick you again when he expose you. That's what he do. That's what he do. TashaK, you open Pandora's box, sweetheart. You have left your tail exposed, honey. You showed your tail and you left it exposed. You need to check yourself, Missy. You need to check yourself right now because this is truly just the beginning. If you think this is just a one-off or a fluke, you are going to be singing a sad tune if someone used your own playbook against you. Let's recount what you have done, my dear. You attacked a woman using the media. You attacked a woman. Then you went on to talk about that woman's child, negative or whatever. You talked about her child. You involved her child in something that had nothing to do with you or her. Really? You could have just let all this stuff, you could have let sleeping dogs lie, but you involved the child in some foolishness for ratings, for clicks, for coin. And then you tried to introduce a so-called picture of her child. Girl, what is wrong with you? Don't you have a child? How would you feel if somebody went around posting your child's picture with all of these crazy folks out here? You have lost your ever-loving mind, honey. You have lost your ever-loving mind. Somebody need to talk to you. Or maybe you need to go talk to someone. Because what you've done is unethical, it's immoral, it's unethical, and it is absolutely ridiculous. And I know you got to be smarter than this. Hunty, I know you got to be smarter than this. Because what you have done is really ridiculous. And then not to mention you attacked that woman's husband. Not her side piece, not her bookie. You attacked her husband. Now you're not looking at the fact that the universe literally gives us back that which we have earned and that which we deserve. You don't, I guess you don't know anything about that. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. But let me propose some stuff to you. You have attacked a woman. You've attacked you've introduced that woman's child into this attack, and you've attacked that woman's husband. You are a woman. You have a child, and you have a husband. Do you honestly think the universe is going to allow you to get away with what you've done? I hope and pray that God forgive you, and I hope and pray he don't give you what you deserve. Because if he give you what you deserve, the seed that you've sown, you're going to be crying, sweetheart. And I hope and pray there's someone there. I hope these YouTubers, these followers, I hope they are to pat you on the back and hug you and tell you it's going to be okay. Because right now you are treading in dangerous waters because you are doing things that are wrong and you think you're going to get away with it. And you are sadly mistaken. The universe will find a way to bring back those things to you that you sent out into it. The universe will redirect all of that negative garbage and garbagey mess that you've done back to you, and you are the one who's going to reap from what you've sown. And the sad part is that you're not the only one who's going to reap from what you've sown. Your family is going to reap as well because they're associated with you. And that's a sad shame because you did this to yourself. I'm sorry. I can't feel sorry for you. You should have thought about that before you went out there meddling people because you're a bully. And that's what bullies do. You meddle people for your own personal gain. And then when you get caught, then you stand there and act like you ain't done nothing wrong. You ain't got the decency to say, I'm sorry, I'm done with this mess, I made a mistake. Well, don't say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. You can hold your peace and you can hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle, honey, because victory is not going to be yours on this one because you're in the wrong. I'm sorry. Ooh, honey, I think you are so delusional. I think you are delusional that you don't realize that you are a woman with a husband and a child. What are you going to do, Miss Tasha K, if someone uses your messy playbook on you? And I'm done with that. I'm moving on from that because we'll see. It's going to come out. I just spoke it this morning. Didn't know nothing about nothing. And here, bam, already. It's coming though. Believe it. Now on to Miss Lovely T and Phil from The Advice Show. You know what? I'm getting so sick and tired of these people with this foolishness. Y'all need to stop sipping the YouTube foolishness Kool-Aid. Please stop sipping it because you're making yourself look dumb. If you are not an accredited journalist who has permission from a facility to be on their grounds or their place of business, you are trespassing. Why would you think you could show up at a college event and just scam your way into that event? Why would you think that? If neither of you two are alumni, in other words, you didn't go to school there, you didn't get a degree there. I can go to a school with my degree because I'm an alumni member and I can walk up on their campus and they're going to shake my hand because they're glad I spend my hard-earned, money for tuition. See, I can do that. I may not be able to do it at Howard, but I can do it at my college. But if you haven't earned a degree with a college and you're not there to enroll in classes, then you need to ask for permission first before you attend their functions. Those functions are for their students, their faculty, and their alumni members, their donors. Those functions are not for you. Who do you think you are, Lovely T and Phil? Who do y'all think y'all are? I guess y'all... Lord have mercy. Please help these people in their foolishness. Why do you guys cross the line and think you can do whatever you want to do? I once had some respect for you, Lovely T. I really did. Lovelyti2002. And of course, I don't care for Phil. I ain't even gonna lie. The Advice Show, I'm not gonna lie. You're a liar. And you've presented yourself as someone that you're not. And a lot, I'm not really just saying that because of your wife. I don't care who you marry. I think, hey, if you married a Mexican woman and she make you happy, good for you, brother. I ain't mad at you, honey. I believe people should marry whoever make them happy. Now, we're not finna get on the black this and the white that. We're not gonna do that on this one. We're not finna talk about that today. But my thing is the fact that you went on the internet and you downgraded black women. I have a problem with that. I seriously have a problem with that. Any black man born through the body The pains that we suffer to carry a child, the pains you suffer to birth that child into this world safely, and for a man to look at a black woman and have the nerve, the audacity to say ugly things about black women, sweetheart, you need Jesus, honey. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. Whether you believe in brown Jesus, black Jesus, it doesn't matter. You need spiritual enlightenment. You need enlightenment. You need something else besides your big-headed self. Because if it was not for a black woman, your black self would not be here. Period. Point blank. Exclamation point. Because you didn't fall out the sky. Didn't nobody pick you up out of the ocean. You didn't just magically appear. Some woman gave birth to you. And she went through the 9 months of pain and suffering carrying you. And then she went through however many hours she spent trying to push you out and get you into this world, and for you to disrespect black women. Oh my God, how could you? How? Like I said, we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna pass on that, Phil. I'm not gonna get you today, honey. But it's coming. I got to get you. Because I got sons. And I wish one of my sons would ever say what you said, honey. Because I'm 4'11". And both of them are nearly 6 feet. And if they were to ever disrespect me like that, they going down. Do you hear me? They going down. They going down. I do not advocate violence, but I do advocate beating children's behinds. I don't care how grown you get. They going down. You can't disrespect me. You don't have my permission to, after I done struggled and scuffed trying to make sure you alive, make sure you okay, and then you want to disrespect black women because it's a few little nappy-headed girls out there that don't know how to talk and act right. Boy, you better get yourself together. You better get it together. Like I said, we're not finna do that today. Because I got me and Phil, we could talk. I ain't gonna be mad at you or disrespect you, but I have to check you, brother, because you wrong. You wrong. You a dark chocolate brother, too. You can't even say your mama white or nothing like that. You's a dark chocolate brother with good, pretty dark chocolate skin, but what you said was foul and wrong. Like I said, I ain't gonna get you today. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. But I feel like y'all are confused, honey. Lovelyti2002 and Phil from the Advice Show. First of all, Lovely T, sweetheart, I don't care what you say. If you are not an alumni member of a school, you do not have the right to step foot on their campus. It doesn't matter if it's an all-black school. You don't have that right. You haven't earned that right. Just because you got over 600,000 followers on YouTube does not equate to the time that you spend and the dedication you spend to getting a degree through that school. When you spend that time and you put that dedication into getting a degree through their school, then they will acknowledge you because they feel like you are one of them. They feel like you understand the struggle. But just because you got some followers on YouTube, that doesn't equate to a membership at Howard University. How dare you? How dare you in your big-headed mind, like you call old girl big brain. How dare you? How dare you disrespect a historically black college that has been instrumental in helping people develop themselves and become one with themselves and grow up in themselves and feel a sense of pride because they've gotten their degree, because they completed this magnanimous task of graduating through Howard University. Who are you to crap on that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself for thinking yourself so big that you could just walk up on that campus with no respect for the people who struggled, the people who worked side jobs, the people who didn't eat at times, the people who may not have even had somewhere to stay, but they kept going and kept going and kept going until they finished and walked across that stage and received their degree. How dare you? You don't have that right. You didn't earn that right. And if you didn't earn that right, you had no business being there. You and Phil are wrong. You guys are 100% wrong. Y'all done got on YouTube and you done got yourself all, your head all swole up on YouTube, and you don't realize that people don't want to be associated with y'all mess. You're not you two are not positive platforms. You're gossip columnists, gossip media. You guys do gossip, garbage, and junk. And nobody wants to be associated with you. You guys need to stop. Don't dare try to shame Howard University. Don't even do it. Don't dare do it. Because if you do, you're going to make yourself look foolish. I didn't attend Howard, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for them. I wish I could attend Howard and get that stamp just so I can say I graduated from this school. You guys were not there legitimately. You were not there legitimately. You weren't invited. And nobody, you don't have alumni status. You're not taking classes. You're not invited as a keynote speaker or anything like that. So you were wrong. You were illegitimate. And that's why you got kicked out. They should have kicked you out because you're gossip mongerers. You're gossip mongerers. Like whoremongers. You're gossip mongerers. You should have been kicked out. And I'm glad they did it to give you a reality check and to check your coattail. Phil, you got over 800,000 subscribers. Lovely T has over 600,000 subscribers to YouTube. Just because you have people who subscribe to your rhetoric and your foolishness does not equate to a degree that is earned through blood, sweat, tears, lack of sleep, lack of time with your family member. Working all day to come home and try to study so you'll be ready to go to that class and prepare to succeed in your classes. You guys did not earn that. And because you did not earn that, you are canceled in my book. You are wrong. You should have never done that. And you should not have made no silly butt video talking about your bad experience because they kicked you out. They should have drug you out and threw you out like the trash that you are. Somebody probably recognized you guys and they put the garbage out. Somebody probably recognized you from the mess that you put on the internet. See, that's the reason why it's not always good to be famous. Now you become famous for junk and garbage. And nobody wants to be associated with that. Not no real legitimate people. No real legitimate college is going to want to be associated with y'all foolish behinds. They put you out like the trash, and good for Howard University for stopping you from peddling your filth with their students and those people who have worked hard to be there. I won't shed a tear. I won't shed one single tear for none of y'all. I won't shed a tear for TashaK. I will not shed a tear for Lovelyti2002. And I will not shed a tear for Phil from the Advice Show. I'm not shedding no tears for y'all because y'all are foolish people. You do foolish things. You've gotten away with it for too long and y'all have gone too far. And now the foolishness has come back to bite you in the butt. Y'all done tricked for YouTube to get YouTube coin. You done shucked and jibed and buffooned yourself to get that YouTube coin. And now that YouTube coin is going to bite you in the butt. You better think about Bill Cosby. I hope you don't end up like Bill Cosby, walking around here looking crazy. Because now your life is in a big heap of mess. But guess what? He did that to himself. And guess what? Y'all doing it to yourself. And guess what? Just like people don't feel sorry for him, there's going to be a lot of people that will not feel sorry for you because you did this to yourself. As always, my little bit of housekeeping, please do not come to this page thinking you are going to be disrespectful or behave in a ridiculous manner. I do not do foolish on any level. Period, point blank, exclamation point, and always I have a smile on my face, honey. Please do not come to this page thinking you are going to bash anyone over here. If you do that on another channel, that's their business. I don't do that here. I believe everybody should be able to speak freely. That is our constitutional right, but no bashing. We ain't finna come over here acting crazy. And you're not gonna come over here acting crazy with me because I just delete your post. I ain't gotta listen to your foolishness. And because I'm not making no money, hey, I ain't losing nothing. Okay. If you don't like the comment, thanks for stopping by. But you are not forced to stay. So leave if you feel you need to do so. And I will always be thankful for you stopping by and listening to my rant. I will, because guess what? If it wasn't for you guys listening to my rant, well, nobody would hear it, but at least I get it off my chest. But like I said, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with supporting people coming on YouTube trying to do what they're doing. But y'all, these people, Unwind with TashaK, Lovelyti2002, and Phil from the Advice Show, y'all need to get it together, honeys. You guys are not who you think you are in your mind. Y'all think that y'all are these credible journalists that everybody should support and love, and everybody should give you kudos. But guess what? You're not credible. You lose your credibility when you lie to people. Stop lying. When you have to tell lies to get what you want, you might get what you want, but it's not going to last because you had to lie to get it. And guess what? I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all all like the blind leading the blind, and all three of y'all going to fall into a ditch. And that's the end of my little rant today. I thank each and every person that came out and just listened to my rant. Y'all be sweet, stay safe, and be blessed. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.